plus 500. P3 would give us 512.733. Therefore, the maximum population is 512, 512733. That's all for the quizzes. Let's move on to the test. So the test has 4 questions. We'll start with question number 1, which is fx is equals to x squared minus 1 upon x plus 2 minus with minus 1 smaller than equals to x smaller than equals to 3. So it has two parts, part A and B. Part A says find the velocity at x is equals to 2 and acceleration at x is equals to 3. So we'll start with the basic equation and then continue with f prime x is equals to 2x multiplied by x plus 2 minus 1 multiplied by x square minus 1 divided by x plus 2 bracket close whole square. So f prime x would give us x squared plus 4x plus 1 divided by x plus 2 whole square. So we'll substitute number 2 in it, which will give us f prime 2 is equals to 2 squared plus 4 multiplied by 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 2 whole square. F prime 2 is equals to 0.81. So f double prime x is equals to 6 upon x plus 2 whole cube, which will now we'll substitute 3 in f double prime. 3 is equals to 6 over 3 plus 2 whole cube, which will give us f double prime 3 is equals to 0.048. Therefore, the velocity is 0.81 and the acceleration is 0.048. Now let's move on to part B. Find the extreme values. So the extreme values can be found using f prime x is equals to 0. So 0 is equals to x squared plus 4x plus 1. So we'll use a basic Pythagoras theorem formula, which will give us x is equals to minus 4 plus minus under root 4 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 bracket close, bracket open, 1 multiplied by 1 again, bracket close, divided by 2, which will give us two values, which will be x is equals to minus 0.27 and x is equals to minus 3.73. We'll substitute f minus 3.73 is equals to minus 3.73 squared minus 1 over minus 3.73 plus 2. So f minus 3.73 gives us minus 7.46, which is invalid, not within the interval. Now we'll substitute minus 0.27 into the equation, which will give us minus 0.43. Then we'll substitute minus 1, which will be minus 1 squared minus 1 divided by minus 1 plus 2, which will give us 0. Now we'll substitute number 3, which is 3 squared minus 1 divided by 3 plus 2, which will give us 1.6. Therefore, the maximum is 1.6 and the minimum is minus 0.53. Moving on to the question number 2. An open top box is to be made from a 24 inches multiplied by 24 inches by 36 inches multiplied by 36 inches piece of cardboard by removing a square from each corner of the box and folding up the flaps on each side. What size square should be cut out of each corner to get a box with the maximum volume? So we'll start question number 2 by looking at this image, which shows us all the dimensions. So let the function of volume be Vx, where the height is x, width is 24 minus 2x, and the length is 36 minus 2x, which will give us Vx is equals to x multiplied by 24 minus 2x multiplied by 36 minus 2x. So Vx is equals to 4x cubed minus 120x squared plus 864x, where the interval is 0 smaller than x smaller than 12. So V prime x is equals to 12x squared minus 240x plus 864. So v prime x is equals to 0. 0 will be put in the equation, which is 0 is equals to 12x squared minus 240x plus 864. So 0 is equals to x squared minus 220x plus 72. So x is equals to, now we'll use a basic Pythagoras formula and substitute all the values, which will give us x is equals to 20 plus minus under root minus 20 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 72 divided by 2, which will give us 15.29, and x is equal to 4.71. Now we'll substitute number 0 into the equation, which will be v0 is equals to 4 multiplied by 0 cube minus 120 multiplied by 0 the squared plus 864 0 multiplied by 0. So v0 is equals to 0. Now we'll substitute 4.71, which will give us v 4.71 is equals to 4 multiplied by 4.71 cube minus 120 multiplied by 4.71 squared plus 864 multiplied by 4.71, which will give us an answer of 1825.3. Now we'll substitute number 12, which will be, pardon me, which will be 4 multiplied by 12 into power 3 minus 120 multiplied by 12 squared plus 864 multiplied by 12. V12 is equals to 0. So we'll get the value of 0. So now I'll substitute 15.29, which will get us 4 multiplied by 15.29 power 3 minus 120 multiplied by 15.29 squared plus 864 multiplied by 15.29, which will give us minus 4 point minus 54.3 minus 545.3, which is invalid, which is not within the interval. Therefore, the maximum value is 1825.3 in Q. So moving on to the question number 3, which is the cost and price of Saturn is $13,000 when the dealer sells each car for $25,000. He sells 21 cars per month for each car reduction of $1,000 in the selling price. The dealer sells 3 more cars each month. Determine the selling price of a car for maximum monthly profit. Moving on to question number 3, which we'll use a formula, which is P is equals to R minus C. P is equals to bracket open 21 plus 36 multiplied by 25,000 minus 1,000 x bracket close minus bracket open 13,000 multiplied by 21 plus 3x bracket close, which will be P is equals to minus 3,000 x squared plus 15,000 x plus 252,000. So P prime is equals to 0. 0 is equals to minus 6,000 x plus 15,000. So x is equals to x is equals to 2.5. So the selling price is equals to 25,000 minus 1,000 multiplied by 2.5. So the selling price is 22,500. Moving on to the question number 4. The question number 4 is a bacteria grows so that after years the amount of bacteria expressed as a percentage of the original amount is 8. T is equals to 20 multiplied by 3.2 power 2t. What is the rate of growth when the bacteria double? Sorry. Moving on to the question number 4, we start with 80 is equals to 40. 40 is equals to 20 multiplied by 3.2 power 2t. 2 is equals to 3.2 power 2t. So ln 2 is equals to 2t ln 3.2. So t is equals to 0.298 years. So 8 a prime t multiplied by a prime t 0.298 is equals to 40 multiplied by 3.2. power 2 multiplied by 0.298. So a prime 0.298 is equals to 80.01. That's all, folks. And we have finished with the test, the quizzes, and the homework. We are all set and good to go. And I hope you have learned this topic. Thank you.